Oh, hey folks, how you doing? Paul with you. We are going to do a perfume review. I'm here with my relieving guard he's in early, so he's just kind of part of the surroundings here. We're going to do a review on this, and he's going to be off camera, but he's going to give his opinion on this perfume right here. So we're going to see if you gals will appreciate this. It's called Penthouse Playful. And I have one more. I thought I brought one of each, but I bought two of the same in to do the review. So let's check it out and let's see if this is something that you could wear without embarrassment, right? All right, it comes in this kind of a box right here. We'll make this quick because I know people don't like these long, drawn-out 15-minute reviews. Plus, we got a second nose now, so he'll stay off camera, but my friend will give his thoughts on it too. All right, so it's a tall bottle, and it likes to stay in there, and I don't want to drop it. Damn it. Okay, that's how you do it. Okay, it's a round bottle, and it says Playful. You can't see it because it's reversed. Okay, now, you know my theory on things. I don't mind smelling like a girl. I'm at work. What the hell is the difference, right? I'm going to go ahead and spray this on my back, and then I got to see how it smells. That's how I like to do perfumes. You put them on your back and you let the smell come up naturally. Okay, so that's about 8 shots right there, and I'm going to leave it back there because I want to see how this smells. Oh, I smell it right away. I smell it right away. It's come right up. Wow. It kind of has that. It kind of has that smell of the '70s perfumes. Really. Wow. This is taking me back to the 1970s. Ronnie, smell that. Tell me if I'm getting that right. Doesn't it take you back to the 70s? Smell that. It's for a girl. Doesn't it smell like 70s?
I don't know.
No?
I don't know.
Can you smell this?
Yeah, I don't know what 70s smell like though. No, I don't. Yeah, a little bit.
It doesn't smell like a new perfume, does it? Ronnie.
Not much help.
Here. It's because the air conditioning is putting it this way.
I smell it.
It doesn't smell like a newer type, though, does it?
No, not to me.
See, to me, this smells like a 70s perfume. Like something you would have caught your mom wearing, but like this is a little bit more like a girl that's out looking for a guy, something like that maybe. But it's kind of like Charlie, but like Charlie was like a girl's, women just wore Charlie to go to work and stuff. This right here, oh, it's got a very heavy berry smell to it. You didn't catch that berry, did you?
No.
That berry? Oh, it's got a real strong strawberry or a berry smell to it when you get your nose on it. And I don't think it's going to stick around long, although, if a woman can't nutsack it, but, if you just put it like somewhere on your body where it's closed, what the hell's going on there? All right, what is going on? Okay, they're making a U-turn. Very good. If you wore this deep on a woman, on your body as a woman, the closest one that it reminds me of is somewhere between Charlie and there's a perfume called Harajuku. That's kind of where it's going to, by Gwen Stefani. And it's somewhere between those two. And absolutely berry. And you know what? We can check it out. Let's look and see what the notes are. I'm sure it's on Fragrantica. And then we'll wrap up the video. Let's do it. Let's get to, sorry, I'm not on the right one here. Fragrantica. This is called Playful. They have another one called Passionate, and I'll bet you I like that one better. This one is very feminine. This is feminine all the way. There is nothing masculine about this perfume. For those ladies that like to have something a little bit more masculine, this ain't your Huckleberry. Believe me. So let's see what Penthouse Playful gets. And let's see what the ingredients are of it. All right. Penthouse. I hope they have it up here. Penthouse. Playful. I got it right here. I got it. We're lucky we have it because this is not a super popular perfume. Sweet. Remember what I told you? Main accords, it says, and here it is right here. Sorry. There it is right there. And it is, sweet is the first thing. Fruity. Well, when they say fruity, it's going to like a strawberry or berries, and not a dark berry, a light berry. Vanilla, floral, almond, fresh, citrus, nutty, rose, aquatic. I think you can scrap all of that and just say it's like Charlie, but not quite as choking. All right? Something like that. And it's not super expensive. And let's see what people think of it. It says Playful by Penthouse. That's the dirty magazine. It's also the top level of a apartment building. Is a floral, fruity, gourmand fragrance for women. Playful was launched in 2014. The fragrance features pear, maybe that's what I'm smelling, whatever it is, it's sweet. Candied almond, sugar, vanilla bean, peony, and lime. Now, let's see what it says the ingredients are in it. Pear, top notes, candied almond, sugar, vanilla bean, middle, peony, lime. Well, what's on the bottom? I guess there's nothing on the bottom. I guess that's why there's no grounding of this with wood or amber. Matter of fact, there's no amber in here. So there's no grounding for this. So that's why I told you, this is not a male perfume. Because like if you get Beyonce is like a men's perfume. It smells like a men's perfume to me. A lot of them are like that. I'll bet you if I checked out all those new singer ones, I bet you they're all like that. Because they're starting to move away from these choking Charlie type scents. All right, now let's see if it's, if people say it's for men or women. All right, longevity. 2 say weak. I'm sorry, 2 say very weak. 1 say weak. 4 say moderate. 3 say long lasting. Nobody says eternal. For the silage, 2 people say intimate. 4 people say moderate. 1 says strong. 1 says enormous. I have a feeling this is going to stay on me. And I think the correct answer there is probably moderate to strong. That would be my guess. I don't know how long it lasts, but I think I put on like 8 sprays on my back, so that could be. Oh, we got another person coming in here, don't we? Right, of course. Oh no, that's not coming in here. Great. All right, so I can finish this out. Okay, gender. Is it any surprise? All female. All female. There's no unisex about this. 1 says more female and 1 says pure female. No unisex on this one. So I was right when I told you. This has a kind of a feel of a 70s rebirth, kind of moving away from Charlie, moving into something a little bit more fruity and not quite as choking. So there's your answer for it. And it says good value 1, great value 1. So we'll see if there's any comments on this. There is. So let's read these comments and then we'll call it a wrap. Okay, this is so boring and generic, I can't pinpoint a single note. It just smells slightly floral, slightly sweet, slightly musky, with a feminine overtone. The initial spray is rather synthetic but metallic, but does dry down a bit nicer on my skin projection, and silage is nothing to write home about. I've had worse. Performance much more expensive perfumes. I don't get what she said there. This is perfectly safe, office friendly, price friendly, feminine scent. I disagree. I'm not crazy about this perfume, and I wouldn't want a woman wearing this that was next to me all the time. It's just kind of it's semi-chokingly sweet smell with no grounding on it. So you need something like amber or sandalwood or cedar or something. But this just stays up in the air. Inoffensive and mild scent. Boring and cheap. Is this the same person? But not super tacky. It's like a body mist. But that's fine because this is the type of fragrance I want for work anyway. I'll use my bottle up quick. I've seen it being compared to Burberry Brit, but I'll have to test that one again to be sure. Forget it. Don't even think about Burberry Brit. The Brits know they may not be able to build a car to save their life, but you can bet that they know good perfume. All right, let's do one more. This was less than $10 on eBay with free shipping. 3.3 ounces. So I took a chance. We'll review ASAP. It would be here today, except no mail on President's Day. Review. Now she gets to the review. What a boring, not sweet scent with very limited potency. It's like a lime musk meeting Irish Spring soap. I did 1 squirt of Brit on my sleeve and about 10 of this Playful on my chest and body and could smell the Brit easily. Brit is so juicy, green, and sweet and slightly creamy. Playful is just clean. Might be a nice juice for working out at the gym, but not for me. This, and honestly, in all my opinion on this is just a girl's day out perfume. That's all this is. When you don't have any base notes, this is made purely for women. And I smell this. I smell it all around me right now. Let's do another. Same notes as Brit, but without any wood or amber. So it's like a teen child version. I won't expect much depth from the scent. Exactly right. Because it hits with that sweetness, evidently, of pear. But to me, I smelled strawberry. That's what I smelled. Or berry, and I mean a light berry, not like a blackberry or black currant. It smelled like something, you know what I mean? Like a real sour kind of, sweet sour kind of thing, not the other way. Well, this is trying to be Burberry Brit. And that was the last one. So now you got a pretty good run on this. You can take it from me. Guys are not going to like this perfume, girls. Take it from me. If I had to describe it as I'm wearing it right now, it's like a lighter Charlie that kind of been updated to like the late 90s, early 2000s. It doesn't smell current at all. That's Playful. Now, also remember, this is Penthouse. And just to let you know, Hustler, who was, like I was a little boy when that came out, and that was really something because they did simulated sex on those, on that Hustler magazine, and it was very famous for that. It was that guy that got shot and put in a wheelchair. There were strict laws covering it at the time in the 70s. And when Hustler came out, they broke everything wide open with that. And they had, it was much more intense on the pornography. Before it was, only women laying out in spreads in a tasteful setting. And the first one that came out was Penthouse. And they did a little bit more raunchier stuff. So that's what this is. It's that kind of stuff. But it wasn't raunchy in a raunchy way, as in a Hustler way. It was still dignified, but getting a little racy, at least in the late 70s, early 80s, whatever that was. But then Hustler came out, and they made a perfume, which we have some of. And what I figured out is that the one called Extreme, that one, the Extreme Hustler, is designed to trick men into liking the women. That's what that one's all about. It smells like Avon perfume. It's bizarre. I bought it a couple years ago. About 2 years ago I bought it. I don't regret it. It's a nice perfume. But it's so clearly the work of Avon and that smell that the women like. And it's for men. I'm sorry, I reversed it. So when men put that on, the women remember that Avon kind of smell and it attracts them. That's why that's a good perfume for men if you want to attract a woman. At least like a woman like 40. All right, folks, that's our review for the day. Take care, and I will see you later. Don't forget to subscribe, be nobody, and I will see you with another perfume review. Any more comments on that? Any more comments on that perfume? Anything you want to add?
No.
My friend said no. Later.